Welcome back everybody to another demo review. Today we have XHC, and he says, "Hey mate, loving your content, just wondering blah 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 blah. I'll be brutally honest about myself. When I get into situations in game, I seem to be brain dead. I make dumb decisions, put myself into bad positions, and fail at nades and timing often. If my aim is on point, I can often get away with these things, but if it's off, I get punished hard. I feel like I often float around the map with no real plan in my head and hesitate. I simply do not know what I'm supposed to be doing in certain situations. The annoying thing is that after I do these things, I think to myself, why the fuck did I do that? But for some reason I get lost in the moment and do it anyway. There's undoubtedly things that I've done wrong which I don't know about, so any advice is appreciated." So he has 1,000 hours on CSGO and about 1,500 on CS Source, and he's been playing CS in general since 2005. He also said this is a FACEIT match. He's level 2. He just started out with FACEIT, but he's level 2, and in this demo he was playing with some higher ranked players against a level 10 and some level 5 through 8. He's currently MG1 in matchmaking, but many years ago was LEM. So at XHC, we will be looking at your decision making. I'm not going to worry about the aim that much, but just know that you always have to keep on practicing that. But yeah, this is going to be all about decision making and if you should really peek that, or if you should really use your utility right there. So we're just going to go ahead and go through this, and I will make comments along the way. You guys know the fucking drill at this point. So right here, you have a teammate in front of you that's holding cat, and now you're holding like a deeper angle. I don't know if you're just completely baiting your teammate, or if it was he told you to, but right now you're baiting your teammate. You both want to be holding that angle. I'm assuming you just don't know that he's there, but you want to make sure that you're always aware of where your teammates are. So I'd hold cat with him. And alright, so now you're aware that he's there. And you just baited right there. Luckily, these guys aren't the hottest, so he's still alive, but... So far, the entire round, you kind of played very cautious. We'll look out for that as the demo progresses, but you were very cautious, not really taking any fights yourself, very hesitant, playing the numbers. So we'll see, and that's not a negative. In certain situations, it's a negative, just because sometimes you have to be the aggressor. So we'll see if that theme carries on throughout the demo. Really good usage of the flash right there. Good idea, flash over and then peek with it. Most of the time you'll see people at this rank just throw a flash and not do anything with it. Just to throw it. So you almost got timing there. You have to make sure that you understand and trust your teammates your teammate on A to hold long. You looked over to it, I don't know, you weren't thinking, I guess, that he already had that angle, but you almost got timing. If there was a second later, you would have died, so. That was kind of baity. You're still being very passive. In the 4 rounds that I'm watching so far, it's passive all around, which isn't bad, but, well, because luckily your teammates are getting the frags. But right here, your teammate goes down. You knew it was only a scout, so you could have peeked into it. You have full HP, no problemo. You went for the other option of smoking it off and just playing the numbers, which isn't, again, it's not a bad decision, but at this rank, you're going to see a lot of people actually go for that kill. And so I'm assuming the reason why you're having struggles is because people aren't playing a more traditional CS like you're playing right now. You're playing like this is a actual team environment, like this is a league match of some sort, and it's great to see, but you have to be aware of that this is a pug environment and people are going to be doing dumb shit. So that's a case of being aware of where your teammate went down and where they could be. You had a teammate on cat, he died, so obviously they're probably going to be pushed up cat taking a site, and you just swung there not really thinking of where the enemies could be. Besides that, you played the round really well, you held your position, and it was a pretty good round. So you do have a smoke. once your teammate went down on cat, I would have probably smoked cat just so you could have a little bit more time for your rotates to come in before they actually started to push up. So I would have done that, but besides that, you haven't done anything too badly. You could have used the flashes. I'm excited to see when you actually turn and get fucked. There it is. Alright, so here you go. You're going for an aggression play. Let's see how aggro you actually get. NT, you dinked him. The guy traded you out. Pretty good play. Good flash for your teammate right there. It could have been better, but it's okay. At this rank, that's perfectly fine. But it does look like you're a bit nervous, or it's just a habit that you have of just switching in between things all the time. Try not to do that, because if one were to swing while you're in the middle of switching, you're going to be caught off guard. Alright, so you understand that your teammate has long control. Good idea to move back to a better angle. So once you see that smoke go down, they're most likely going to just go B since they're smoking off the CT cross. I'm interested to see if you actually push up on this or if you go around cat to tunnels. So you're going to push up on it. You have a flash. And so you were walking a bit, and that makes complete sense. You don't want them to know that you're going to be hiding behind the smoke. But then you start to run, but then you walk again. Then you run, you walk again. So you're still not making noise in general. But then you just get, once you get close, you jump. And you smack down, which makes a shit ton of noise. They probably didn't hear you, but still, like, decide if you're going to play it slow or if you're actually going to go for it. Right now, there's no rush for you to go for it. Yeah, there's a guy on B in a 1v1 with the bomb carrier, but that's his battle. You rushing through here isn't going to do too much help. And you go down. Yes. Completely unconcerned with the possibility that somebody could be still hiding in the smoke. You, again, didn't use the flash that you had to actually flash yourself in or through the smoke. So just, I don't know, use your utility a bit better and think. Check the angles. Be like, hey, there probably could be somebody here. There is another guy here. It may not be clear. So, I'd check. You peaked a bit late there. You're still playing way too passive with your teammates at least. And this time it actually was a bad thing. You could have helped to get that kill before your teammate went down and he could have still been alive. But instead, you took about half a second too long to actually peek into it. So you had the angle there. No need to molly it. You were scoped in, and you have number 2 behind you who has an op. There's actually no need to molly that. Just chill out and hold the angle. Rely on your aim instead of the utility. So you held the molly. Well, you held long while there was a molly down. As soon as the molly started to fade, you reloaded your gun. Which, when the molly fades, is when they're going to push through. So you instead reloaded your gun. And now you backed up with your teammate to sight. And I'm pretty sure that he's holding the same angle. Let's check. Wait, oh, I have to press play while checking. Let's do quarter speed, resume. Oh, that's a lovely sound. Yeah, he's holding the same angle. Let's go back to you. He's holding the same angle as you. You just completely gave up long after knowing that there were people there. So, maybe think a bit. Alright, come on. You had full utility, and you're holding 2 angles. That was a pretty shitty spot, to be honest, because you're open too long, and the cat people can see you before you can see them, as you just found out. So I would have used some sort of utility, and I don't know, played it like a 2v1 instead of, well, a 1v2 instead of a 1v1. Understand that there are other people on the map. Your teammate is pushed all the way through B, so you know it's probably going to be an A. So I would just be more aware of the angles. Good kill. Good flash. Get your ass out of there. So now you've been in this position 3 times now. The last 2 you've died to somebody on cat. Let's see how this one ends up. Almost used the smoke. Now you're completely giving up A. Once again, letting your teammate do the work. Good molly. Once that smoke goes down, you have to spam the smoke. You know that they're about to run across because they just smoked your molly. Why would you not spam the smoke? Because you're playing passive, that's why. Close one. You did kind of pick up the pace once you started, well, once you saw that your teammate was taking the shots. He wasn't on the same page as you of playing it nice and slow, so can't blame you too much on that one. Decision making, you can't be having a molly in your hand for like 3 seconds like you did right there. You have to either throw it or put it away. So you had a smoke that you almost threw for your teammate, so he was able to cross. You had a nade that you could chuck down, but you're just watching your teammates die, or you're watching your teammates get the kills for you. So again, you're chilling in the same spot, crosshair placement. You're already pre-aiming where you think you're going to peek, instead of posting your crosshair up on the corner. As you can see, there's a guy right there. My mouse isn't showing up, but there's a guy right there on the angle that if you actually pre-aimed properly, you might be able to at least damage him. But crosshair placement, I'm assuming you die right now. Okay, yeah. So, crosshair placement. You always get caught up in the same position. Now, I don't play Dust a lot, but I don't think that you should be constantly getting caught up right in that position. You either have to play car, play on site, play pit, just do something differently, because for the last 13 rounds you've kind of done the same thing. Besides the 1 round you got aggro on cat, you've pretty much done the same thing. There you go, we're playing a new angle, except it's not with a gun. Look where you died. It was fast, but look where you died. In the same fucking spot every single time. Alright, so you just flashed. You didn't peek. He's flashing. You didn't peek. You actually ran to him. And nobody's holding cat, so guess what? They could run up cat. You don't think of that. So it's just, you have 2 teammates in mid. Why are you pre-aiming CT? You know that cat's completely open, so they're probably going to be on cat. Did you pre-aim CT right there? I'm like 99% sure that you did. Let's move back a little and see if my hypothesis was correct. A little bit too far back. Skip, skip, skip. Teammate flashes. You're just running to him. Alright, let's see where you pre-aim. Right here. You got 2 goddamn teammates. They don't even have smokes down or anything, so you know it's completely clear. What are you looking at? Alright, so you're first in line for the B rush. Let's see how this one goes. You don't really check angles. You kind of just swing your crosshair back and forth while you're jumping. If somebody was close left, you'd be dead. So, check some angles. Your teammates are still doing all the work for you. Like, you're not making a mistake, but you're getting carried by your teammates, basically. The scoreboard isn't reflecting that too much, I don't think. I mean, it kind of is, but like your ADR is way down low. You're not really participating in the rounds that you win. Besides one, you won a 1v1. But you're not really participating in the rounds that you win, and it basically comes down to if your teammates frag out or not. Because there's no chance that you're fragging out. You're being a very nice support player, but in pugs, support players aren't too necessary. Everybody needs to be able to carry their own weight, and unfortunately, you cannot do that. Not really checking the angle properly. Once again, you're pre-aiming before you swung. You're looking at the door and then you swung out. You're not moving your crosshair as you slowly turn. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? You're letting your teammates peek the angle. You have your knife out. You're just chilling. You could be holding flank like you were, but now you're not. You're just chilling out. There's no purpose for this. You have 2,500 hours on the game, so it's not like you haven't played a lot, but you still need to play more. And really, like, just make sure that these things that you're doing are instinct. And you don't have to spend 5 seconds figuring it out, because those 5 seconds will kill you time and time again. You have a flash. You have a molly. Why are you jumping? You could have flashed yourself in. You could have mollied it out clear. Why are you going through long when you have 3 teammates up cat? That's not how you shoot with the Deeg. You have a teammate through mid doors. Can I just press control and it opens up? Look at your goddamn teammate, Illusion. Through mid doors, already gone, and you're still in tons. You either have to step up your pace and hope that nobody's in those angles, or you have to communicate with your teammate and say, hey, what are you doing? And I can guarantee that he said something along the lines of pushing through mid doors to surround her. Even if he doesn't, you can see him on the radar. So you have to pick up the pace right there and support your teammate, because if he gets this kill, he gets an opening, but he likely gets traded and you completely lose all that ground. If he gets killed and he doesn't frag at all, then all that map control that he just had is gone once again, because nobody else is there. And it's your duty to get there. You're the closest one to him. So he got a kill and he's still chilling. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're jump peeking cat. Let's say there's somebody there on your second jump peek. He either headshots you because you're jumping, or he tags you because you're jumping. There's no need. There's a little box behind you that you can stand on and hold cat from, but your duty is not to hold cat right now. It's to go through mid doors. Yeah, there could be a guy cat, but if you go fast enough, it won't matter. So you have 2 teammates that just went down. Bomb just went down. You turned away from them, and you're going the safe route because you don't want to take a fight. So once again, your teammate is cleaning up the mess. You're left in a 3v1, and you have done nothing. Good job getting onto site. But once you get there, you're kind of nervous. You have no idea what you're doing. You don't. Should I throw the molly? That took way too long. But you're just nervous. What's that flash for? Is that to slow them down? There's no need to slow them down. Second flash wasted. Again, you're not really holding any angle. You're just playing off your teammates. You gotta turn from that flash. You saw it coming across your screen. So yeah, aim, but also understand that since you weren't holding that angle and you were flashed, they're probably going to be pushed out. So you can't just hold the same angle over and over and over again, and when they flash out, go back to holding that same angle. You have to re-clear everything because you just didn't see the screen for like 2 seconds. Once again, your teammates are doing the work. You've done nothing. Yes, it was a safe round, but still, you've done nothing. You planted the bomb. There you go. Really good entry. I missed it, kind of, but good entry. Good second kill. Now we're talking. Go, 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 go. You just killed 2 people. You just killed 2 motherfuckers. You running up A right now, alright? You know nobody else is there. Go, motherfucker. Go. Horrible smoke, by the way. Luckily, your teammates, 2 of them actually filled it in for you. Yeah, you can't win them all. Good trade. Not even a trade, but good kill. What are you looking at? You pull out the molly, but you were looking at the wall the entire time. You gotta be looking up, because there could be a guy there. Hate to see that one. But you know if they're doing that, they're most likely on a save round or an eco. If they're nade stacking, things like that, then it's going to be most likely an eco. Good kill. You're playing smarter than I'd say probably about like 6 people in here. You're playing smarter than them, but you just don't have the aim to back up what you're doing. You're playing a nice, slow, steady, methodical, and that's completely okay, except for when you need to frag, you're just not fragging. Probably not the play there. You had bomb, by the way. That easily was not the play there. And you lost the round because you dropped bomb there. Do you jump peek, cat? Of course you do. Playing nice and slow, nice and conservative, letting your teammates do the work. Get across, get across, get across. He's dead. Alright, you noticed. That molly would have been great for long right now. Oh. Re-molly's cat. See, it's a 1v3. You gotta be aware of cat at that point. It kind of sucked that you didn't get the full spray on the guy. You got him down to 6 HP, but you have to be aware of cat in that situation. You have to know that the guy's probably not going to re-peek you, and it's up to you to peek him, actually. You can crouch, and he can't see you, but if you peek cat, that's an easy dubski. So, that wraps it up. Let's see what the final scoreboard has to say. 11 and 21. What's the ADR looking like? 42. So, you were playing good support with the flashes. Really good job on that. But you were just playing too slow, and you didn't have the aim to back up your slowness, your methodicalness. You just don't have the aim to play like that. And I'm assuming you just don't have the confidence either. The best way to get confidence is to switch up your role, and instead of playing a support role, maybe play an entry. Because it's obvious that you can entry. You did it on long a couple times. But just try something new, because it looks like you're playing a little bit too brainy. And at this rank, you don't have to play brainy. This is just, you know, frag out. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.